All right, day number 25, March 9th. It's almost March break now. It's 5:30 in the evening. Um, and today while I was at work, I was just chugging along on the last project that they had me working on, and I was listening to this audio book. It's pretty profound in that I had to stop listening after this. It was like about a half a chapter, but it's so applicable to like where I'm at mentally. I had to stop listening and just kind of digest what it was talking about. Um, and I made a whole fucking page of notes, so bear with me here. Essentially, it talks about how the human brain is geared. It's obviously geared towards survival. Um, and in today's culture, our survival is rooted in a lot of comfort. A lot of our comfort zone keeps us comfortable, obviously. But like it's what am I trying to say here? It goes on to say our brains are anti-fragile in that we get better with adversity. Much like a rock gets transformed. I don't know if transformed is the right word, but a rock can transform into a diamond given enough heat, enough pressure, and enough time, um, and enough attention to the detail of the cut. So that adds to the value of the diamond. And a lot like our immunity will get better as it's exposed to germs. Um, so with that, like if our brains aren't faced with adversity or with like ambitious goals or problems to solve, then we create these problems ourselves. And it makes so much sense like looking back over my life. I've been a sheltered child. I was the youngest of three boys, and my oldest brothers are 7 and 8 years older. So I was always kind of uh, sheltered from drama, and I was always kind of protected, I guess, uh, which didn't serve me very well. It fed into my anxiety and my need to be validated or, constant reassurance that everything's okay, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure I talked about this already, but it starts to make sense when, um, my brain starts to create these problems to overcome myself. And it's a form of self-destruction in that I will, like, even positive events, I will try. It's what do they call it? Adjustment shock. Adjustment shock, where uh, no matter what the change is, it could be positive or negative. Our brains will be uncomfortable with it. So it could be a postpartum depression and stuff like that. It's this positive, such a positive miracle, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's such a great thing," blah blah blah, and congratulate. Even my Capes, or completing the Capes Ultra Marathon, 100 miles, like, wow, what an accomplishment. Yes, I know, but subconsciously, you're thinking that it's going to kind of cure the negativity in your life, maybe that you've kind of plateaued, or that you've overcome something. You've overcome yourself, essentially, that you overcome your past self. um and that's simply not the case. Like this change, uh adjustment shock is our basically our monkey brain telling us that, whoa, it's not comfortable, we're too exposed, like we gotta take a step back and kind of get comfortable again, like, but so that brings me to, like, I need to be cautious in that, in setting these ambitious changes in these goals, to just not be satisfied. And it kind of ties into the video last night where I want to keep this momentum going. And I think I was kind of aware of this. I was kind of aware of it, but hearing it in my audiobook today, it kind of rang true. It opened up a new awareness of that I need to just keep pushing. Like after Capes, I started to, I talked about this already, but there's no finish line. There can be no finish line with this stuff. I can't settle. I cannot rest. I cannot relax. I can't fucking, not in the sense of like, I can't just like fucking, I gotta be high strung all the time, but like I cannot allow myself to feel comfortable. I need to keep challenging myself, pushing forward, being ambitious, setting these stupid fucking goals. Like, who sets a goal to run 200 miles 4 years after starting to fucking run? Like, 1 kilometer 4 years ago was impossible. 4 years ago today, I was not able to run a single kilometer continuously. Legit. Like, and that's the fucking game I'm on here. So yeah, the brain creates problems to overcome if you don't feed it adversity. If you don't choose your problems, then the problems are going to choose you. And that's the darkness. That's the fucking addiction. That's the hiding. That's the unwillingness to face your uncomfortable emotions, because your ego and your brain wants to keep you safe. It wants to shelter you. It wants to assure you that everything's fine. Just kind of like, just make yourself as small as possible and kind of just disappear. Like nobody will notice. Nobody will judge you if they can't see you. But that's so fucking wrong. That's so fucking wrong. So yeah, our cultural addiction to chasing happiness with external sources, with consumerism, that is what our culture is geared towards. Like, buy this and you'll be happy, or, you know, it's psychological. It's a fucking marketing genius, and it's geared towards keeping our potential suppressed in the name of like profits or control even. That's a whole other kettle of fish, but just be aware, like, our culture is addicted to instant gratification, to convenience, to comfort, to pursuing this pie in the sky good life. Like, life is not good. Life is supposed to be suffering. It's supposed to be about growth. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. Like, you cannot grow if you're just a timid little rabbit hiding in the corner, just like watching the days go by, getting fed this and fed that and having water. You know what I mean? You need to be assertive in the fact that your brain works for you, not the other way around. And in a way, that's the victim mentality of your own thoughts, which is so fucked up. I've never really thought about that before. It's always like being a victim of external circumstances, but internal circumstances can also make you a victim and keep you in this fucking little rabbit hole of just being content with being discontent, I guess. And like, if you're not moving forward, you're obviously like, you're never staying the same. Like, there's no such thing as staying the same. Either you're moving forward or you're moving backwards. Like, yeah, and fuck, man, it's so powerful. It's a powerful fucking thought to be on. And we're always trying to shield ourselves or others from anything uncomfortable. Like, we're worried about hurting somebody's feelings or expressing or being vulnerable with our own emotions. And that could be internal, external as well. Like, socially, nobody wants to like speak up and speak their mind, or else like, oh, maybe they won't like me, or what a powerful train of thought that is, to like kind of look inward and see how you're making yourself a victim of yourself. Being self-aware enough to kind of challenge your own comfort zone, like your own glass ceilings that you're boxing yourself in, like this caged little rabbit, just hoping that people will hand you food and people will take care of you, pet you, and love you. Like, no, man, that's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. And the idea that life is primarily good, or it's supposed to be this comfortable existence on a beach drinking fucking margaritas and shit, that's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. So, like, man, oh man. This is powerful. This is fucking powerful shit. Like, I've exited my comfort zone multiple times, and I see how my conditioned brain was trying to pull me back in. That's why I started smoking. That's why I was downward spiraling. My emotions were out of whack because I was not fucking facing this. I was resisting the things that I wanted most, just based on the fact that I had to be uncomfortable with, like, leveling up. If you level up, like, there's the great unknown. So you're climbing this fucking ladder, and you're like, whoa, like, the devil that I know is better than the devil, like, I don't know, or like the unknown. Like, what if it's so hard up there that I fail, or, you know what I mean? So you got to be aware of, like, when you level up, there's going to be different challenges. There's going to be new areas in your life, in your mentality, and your emotions that you're going to need to keep pushing. You cannot settle. You cannot reach a point in your thought process where you sit back and you're like, damn, I made it. I'm good. I'm here. Because no, if you're not pushing, it's pushing you. Woo! So we need the tension, resistance, and pain of suffering to exit our comfort zone and force the adaptations of the mind. And that is fucking exactly where the growth happens, and you need to embrace the process of it all. There's never going to be a major breakthrough. There's no big jumps with this shit. I can appreciate that because I've tried over the years to make these big jumps, the big changes. But it's all about the little steps, little baby steps, little baby bites, small changes here and there. Like, it'll all add up, day after day. You know what? 1% better day after day, and you're going to notice, like, 5 years down the road, that you're somebody different. And don't be afraid. Like, that's the main thing that I've learned, is don't be afraid to don't be afraid to admit that you're not better. Like, you're not where you need to be. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and speak it into existence where your problems are, and don't fucking hide. Like, it's probably a whole new video of stuff that I kind of identified where I didn't talk about yet, but it kind of ties into the darkness, into the conditioned mind. But this video's already getting long enough. I don't want to touch into that. So, yeah, I said it before. I'll say it again. Like, I'm leaning into this fear of change. I'm leaning into this fucking ambitious feeling that I have, and that I can help people. I honestly believe that I can fucking help people with how I can just kind of take this bullshit that exists in the fucking in the spirit world and kind of materialize it into either written word or into these videos. And, like, I can be that. I firmly believe that I can make a difference here. And if not already, I feel like maybe I am already. And I don't intend on stopping. Like I'm pretty sure it was last night that I was going to keep this ball rolling, and I will not stop. I'm not going anywhere. If I fuck off and I relapse, then, like, if you don't hear about me for like a week or so, fucking reach out to me, call me out, say, where the fuck are you? You said you weren't going anywhere. Like, I need you. Or, you know what? Hold me accountable. This is all about holding myself accountable. And I'm going to fucking train for a 200-mile event, and I'm taking y'all with me. I don't give a fuck. Like, this is going to hurt. It's going to suck. I will probably cry even more than I already have. But, yeah, I've leveled up. I need to keep leveling up. And you know what? Good or bad, like, change will change you. No, but you will adapt to the change, whether it's good or bad, and you will learn from it. You're never, even a relapse, like, I've quit smoking weed for about 4 or 5 major times, and obviously I would relapse. It was subconsciously like, oh, I'd be good after 4 months, I could go back to it. But you're never starting over. You're starting over. it might feel like you're starting from day one or something like that, but you're always starting from experience. Like there's always these steps that you took until you relapse, but that experience, those lessons are always there. And that applies to life too. Like this is transcending just only substance abuse. And I never really intended it to be like this, but this is a collective. Oh man, like, oh, I'm getting goosebumps right now, but this is powerful. It's a collective human experience in that people are sharing in this journey with me. And like, yeah, it goes well beyond fucking running or addictions or anything at all. This is existential. Like this is next level shit that I want to be on, and I'm going to keep climbing this ladder because it's uncomfortable as fuck to talk about this. But it hypes me up. Like I'm ready for this burden. Like I'm ready for this task. I think this is kind of my purpose in life is to, wow, that's powerful. I've never heard myself say that before, but this has to be it. Like this is what's calling me. Wow. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, so I mean I think I've said enough. I'm getting emotional now because that's powerful. That's a powerful statement I just made. This is, oh wow. This is the torch that I will pass on to my daughter, and she will surpass my standard that I've set. This is about creating a legacy that will always exist in fucking YouTube land, or I'll save these videos somewhere if YouTube ever fucking goes down or whatever. But that's what it's all about, kind of wanting to better the next generation and influence the world. Like, even a couple people that'll watch these or read whatever I write, like, I want to plant the seed that makes people think there's a better way. Like, I know for a fact that our culture is not geared towards empowerment at all. It's quite the opposite. And maybe that's exactly where I need to be. I need to keep challenging my own perception, my own kind of my own comfort zones. Like I won't say I never want to be comfortable, because obviously there needs to be a point where I don't want to be satisfied with progress, but there's always going to be something that I want to feel better at, or there's always going to be a wall to push. There's always going to be something that I want to push against. And after 200 miles, like, I'll fucking voice it right now. My intention is to apply for Badwater 135, which is a fucking ultra marathon through the desert of Death Valley, from the lowest point in continental US to the highest. I believe it's the highest. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, and even after that, like, what's next? There is no fucking finish line. I swear to fuck. I will not stop. I will not be comfortable being comfortable. I will be comfortable being uncomfortable and pursuing my higher form. Like, I already feel higher than I've ever felt on drugs. Like, I'm fucking so pumped up. I can get goosebumps just fucking talking to myself in a fucking video. And you know what? That's it. I covered all my fucking notes, but I'm ready to step into the unknown. I feel like I've leveled up maybe 4 or 5 times in the past 25 days. And like, the sky is no longer the limit. The sky is the starting point now. I'm going to keep this. Oh fuck, it's almost 20 minutes already. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at today. Woo! Powerful, man. Powerful. I'm finding the path that I'm on is the path that I've envisioned envisioned for at least 20 years. 2 decades I've kind of been working towards this fucking point in time. And I thought it was only 8 years ago that I was working towards this year, 2023. But no, this has been a lifelong fucking journey. And I'm going to fucking kill this 200-mile event, mind, body, and spirit. Like, I'm taking everybody. If you're watching this, you're coming with me, because these videos aren't stopping. I don't know if I'll do them every day, but maybe every other day or something, because it kind of gets annoying uploading them to YouTube every day, honestly. But we'll see what fucking transpires, because I'm getting a team behind me. My girlfriend is going to be my crew chief. I got my coach, fucking Jody Eisner, fucking one of the better ultra marathoners in the Maritimes, without a doubt. Even his experience and his attitude alone is admirable. So I'm fucking so humbled to have these epic people behind me, supporting me and pushing me. And I'm so grateful for this perspective. It's all a collective effort. Like, and people are feeding my fucking fire, and like, for once I'm accepting it. I'm accepting the fucking. Oh man, the dragon is awake. That's all I'll say. The dragon is awake, and the dragon is fucking hungry. Feed the dragon. Let's go. All right. Up. Fuck, I'm so hungry now. All right. See you on day 26.